Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kurt, and welcome back to Far Lands or Bust. We are obviously picking up right where we left off. I did forget to break the workbench for maximum expediency, but either way, continuing on. What did I get out of here? There we go. Watching out for creepers. No creepers. Whoop. Creeper. See, they're catching on to us. Okay, that one hasn't noticed us, so we're going to get the heck out of here. Wolfie, and west, this way. Alright, so thank you for joining me once again for Far Lands or Bust. I just checked, and we are now at 53% of our goal for Child's Play charity fundraiser. So keep on going to Far Lands or Bust and check on the status and contribute if you haven't already. If you would like, that would be much, much appreciated. There's another creeper. They are multiplying like rabbits. But anyway, continuing on. Sorry I didn't get an episode out yesterday. It is now Sunday night. I'm going to see about uploading this tonight, but no promises because last night, oh, wrong button. Last night, which was Saturday night, it was a new moon night, and for those of you familiar with astronomy, you know a new moon is quite the opportunity to go out to a dark site with a telescope and get all the objects that you can't see when a moon is out because the moon's too damn bright. So that is what I did. It was finally clear. It was one of the first clear new moon weekends I could possibly remember, since I remember going out earlier in the year. It was cold out and I was all bundled up, but the weather was pretty good. It was clear, not a cloud in the sky. Like I mentioned before, our astronomy club has dark sites that we have agreements with some whatchamacallits, farmers down south. It's about an hour and a half drive from where I'm at, the Chicagoland area down south, and we have agreements with those landowners. They have a nice little area of land that's away from everything in the middle of a this year it's oh, excuse me, frog in the throat. It's out in the middle. This year it's a soybean farm. They alternate from that and corn, but this year it's soybeans. And the last couple of years there's been a wind farm has been put up. We were kind of frightened that the wind farm would obscure our view of the skies, but it turns out there's a couple that are pretty close, within 100 yards or so, and those things are gigantic. If you've never seen one of those wind farms up close, like the actual electricity generating wind farms, those things are gigantic. They're like 20, 30 stories tall, and oh, alright, I'm going to have to, oh, don't push me off, Wolfie, please, I'm begging you. I'm going to make a bridge. Okay. I think that was the first time I did that, but and Wolfie's going to stay behind. But anyway, yeah, we were afraid that the wind farm was going to... We didn't know what kind of lights they would have on top for the airplanes or whatever, but they turn out to have red lights, so they're not that obstructive. But anyway, we were out there, and being such a great night, we had quite the turnout. Usually it's about half a dozen people or so, the diehards who travel that far to get some dark sight viewing in, but this time there was a good 20 people or so. But, so yeah, I went out there, had some good times, and did not get back home and unpacked until 5 a.m. this morning. So I got out there and set up at the sunset, and then I got back home and I started seeing the sunrise. That was the latest I've ever been out with the astronomy, but it was pretty awesome. Anyway, I got quite a good views in, some new items. Some very faint galaxies. Oh, I think the Sunflower Galaxy last night was the first time I saw that through my telescope. Found it by myself anyway. And a few other items, but it was a good night. And where was I going with that? Oh, that's why I didn't get any episodes out on Saturday, because I was preparing to do that. I had other errands to run on Saturday. But then I had to once I decided it was going to be clear out and everybody was going out. Sunset was about 8:30-ish, so I had to leave about 7, almost 6:30-ish to get it down there in time before the sun sets, because you want to be set up and you don't want to be driving in with your headlights on and ruin everybody's views. So I was there for quite a while. I finally got back and got to sleep about 5:30. Ooh, that's kind of odd. I would go over there to knock it down, but that's kind of a far way away. So, nuts to that strange sand sculpture. But yeah, so then I slept in till 11:30 this morning, so... And actually, when I got home, it was kind of weird. When I got home at 5, I felt like I could just be up and be on with the rest of my day and eat breakfast, and, you know, I had a whole bunch of energy. I'm not sure why, but I'm sure I would have crashed fairly soon. But, yeah, I'm on... what is that, 6 hours of sleep or so? So right about now, it's about 8:30 or so. I'm starting to feel it, the lack of sleep and the weird... Is this my wolf, or is this... No, that's not Wolfie. How interesting. See you later, wolf. I already have a wolf. One is all I need. But yes, that was enjoyable. So I'm finally getting to do this, and like I said, hopefully I'll be able to upload this tonight. If not, good morning. It's Monday morning, but there's a lot of these little pine tree sapling things. Indeed, yes. So that's cool. Going on to astronomy. I didn't get eaten up too much by the mosquitoes, which is surprising. I, basically bathed in DEET before going out and reapplied as necessary. Just got a couple on the face and a couple on the hands, because you wear long sleeves and long pants when you're out in the dark site, so those are the only exposed points. It was very damp out there. It was very clear, but it was very damp because we've had a lot of humidity here lately and rain, and obviously we're next to the soybean fields. The soybeans have a lot of moisture. But that always proves to be problematic for astronomy, because the dew, once the temperature starts dropping, and pretty much before the sun even set, my telescope was just dripping wet. Ooh, what is this? Awesome. Whoa, cool. I like this. It's like a castle with an entrance. I'm gonna go this way. Whoop, Wolfie, let me up. I'm gonna make another thing here if Wolfie doesn't push me off. There we go. Oops. There we go. Hooray. We get to see this awesome little area here. But yeah, anyway, all that dew ends up going onto your eyepieces, and I have a telescope that doesn't get affected much. I got a Newtonian, a reflecting telescope. It doesn't get affected much by the dew itself, other than my eyepieces. But if you have like a telescope with lenses, like a refractor, how am I going to get up here? A lot of the guys have dew shields or dew heaters, which are little straps that you put around the telescope that heat up the lens so it doesn't attract the dew. The dew. But that was the only problem last night. But otherwise, it was pretty good skies. And like I said, when you're out there, you can see the Milky Way across the sky, and it's so intense. What does it mean? Whoa. Memes. Speaking of clear skies, there's not that many clouds in the sky here in Minecraft today. Always gotta keep an eye on the resources. Yoink. Don't complain. You're still alive. Ooh, nice little staircase for me. Sort of. Oh, this isn't good. This is all sand. I need some solid land to build a hidey hole in. Though I suppose I could try. People have suggested I make a tower with a platform on it. I think I'm going to have to do that, actually. Alright, get over here, Wolfie. There you go. Careful of the cactuses. Basically, what they say is to build a little platform. Sorry, I just blew into the microphone there. Come on. Just a platform on which no mobs can spawn because you're going to light it up. I'm going to place the workbench. Oh, I need torches. Oh, I need some... oh, I have sticks. Torches, torches, torches. I need some freaking torches. Yay. This is the remix version. Basically, I'm going to light it up by doing this. I said this and this. And then make a bed. Ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba. And I really hope this works and you guys weren't trolling me. I'm going to do that, and then... oh, well, shit. Okay, anyway, I'm going to try this. Go to sleep. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Ah, it worked! And I get to watch all the zombies and everything burn up in the distance. Huh. That's kind of neat. Oh, there's a creeper out there. Anyway, I'm going to reclaim the workbench, and I think this was the corner that I made the... come on, bunk. I'm actually going to do that. Hooray! Ha! Levitating spider. You can't hurt me now. Let's go, Wolfie. Oh, this way is west. Oh, careful, Wolfie. Huh, neat little trick. Shit. Hold on, Wolfie. I gotta take care of business. Gotta take care of business. It's a very nice little elevated hidey-hole you have there. It's kind of cool. I suppose I don't need to leave all these torches. Anyway, onward west. That was a nice little experiment we did there. Thank you to everybody who suggested that. It obviously comes in handy when there's nothing but sand. I lost track of where I was talking about the astronomy night, but anyway, I'll answer some questions. Speaking along those lines, I think somebody a while ago asked if I followed SETI, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. I know they were in the news recently because they ran out of funding for the Allen telescope array, which searches for radio signals from other intelligence out there. But I don't follow it that much, and I've never, like donated or given much support. I do support what they do, and anybody who supports that, it's obviously an area of science. Carl Sagan was a supporter of it and whatnot. Do I think that the money could be spent on like actual astronomy and learning about things we can see with telescopes? Sure, but even so, okay. Even so, it's not like it's not like a huge amount of money that SETI uses up, and it's all from private donations and things usually. So I think it's a good thing, and it would be certainly awesome if they ever found anything. I don't know that much about it. I don't follow it that much, like I said, but it's certainly something cool I support. And for those who don't know what SETI is, it's basically they have radio telescopes. It's this organization, and they're listening into and using data from actual telescopes on areas of the sky and stars that would possibly have planets or habitable planets. And they're listening for any radio signals that might be coming from there, because that would obviously be an indication that there is an intelligent life form coming from some other planet that is sending out radio signals. whether or not they be purposefully or inadvertently. Like, we're sending out radio signals just out into space, and they reach certain distances, and they could be picked up by other receiving ends. We're not sending out radio signals purposefully. That's not what SETI does. They're just listening in, so we're not sending out saying, here we are. So the people who say, oh, we don't want the aliens to find us because they're going to, you know, colonize us and destroy us. But, yeah, that's not what SETI is. We're just trying to search. It's just a receivery, which is what receivers do. A receiving thing. So, yeah, that's what SETI is. So far, I haven't found anything. I know there was a famous thing back in the 80s, I think. There was a brief signal picked up that kind of made the scientists go, hey, what is that? You know, that's not normal from the background noise, but nothing ever came of that, I don't believe. Dang it. All these little short distances I'm traveling in boats. Oh, let's go under the bridge. Oh, maybe not. Looks like it's closed off. And Wolfie's probably going to pop up right in our way. Come on. No, dang it. Go! You can do it! No, I guess not. Anyway, but yeah, I don't know that much about it, so I don't want to speak any further about it because I don't, I'm not an expert. I don't want to say anything wrong like I have in the past. So that is SETI. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Jumping all over the place. Woof, yes I know. What else? Somebody asked what kind of car do I drive? I drive a 2004 Chevy Cavalier. Before that, and through high school, I had a 94 Chevy Cavalier. And I graduated college, and you know, you get all those college discounts and whatnot. So I got this car brand new in '04 when I graduated. It's doing me good. It's obviously just a small dinky car. So that's not gonna win any races or anything like that. But it's kind of works for me. It's a 2-door. I don't like 4-door cars because I'm a tall guy. I'm 6'2", so I kind of need. Well, that was pointless. I kind of need. I like how 2-door coupes have the doors are bigger because they don't have to. They don't have to leave space for another row of doors behind them. So I tend to like coupes for that reason. It's easier for me to get in and out of. So that just works for me, I think. But yeah, that's good. But my only problem with it is even so, the interior space, being a compact car, is kind of small for me. So I have the seat all the way back as far as I can go, and it's still kind of not the most comfortable car over long distances. So I am, if I ever am able to save up and figure things out and brave the car salesman experience, have to find a slightly bigger car. I went to the car show this last year, and I was looking at the, even though I know it's a 4-door, I like the Subaru hatchback Impreza. I just kind of like the idea of having an all-wheel drive car because we get quite a bit of snow, and I just think it would be cool. And but I was looking at that. But yeah, I wasn't really impressed with Chevrolet's lineup, so I'm not really like, oh, I'm a Chevy guy or anything like that. My dad works for GM, which is one of the only reasons I kind of stuck with GM cars, because he's able to get parts on the cheap if I ever need them. But yeah, I'm really not in the market. I'm gonna probably run this car into the ground like I did the last one. So we will see where that goes. But obviously, I need to get some other situations figured out first, like job and school and etc., before I can think about an additional car. Or a new car, anyway. But, yes. That is that. I'll try to stick to the ice here, since the boat isn't going to get me anywhere far. Boop, 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 boop. How am I doing on supplies? I picked up wood last episode, so I think I'm good. I know, oh, really quick, I know there was a weird thing on Twitter. Notch mentioned that, I guess some internet petition started. They wanted Notch to change the name of that new mob that's coming in 1.8, the Enderman. They wanted to change it to the Farlander, which obviously piqued all of your guys' attention, because that's what I'm calling you, and myself, I'm the Farlander, and you all are the Farlanders. So, and this is Farland's a bust. So, Notch was saying how they were petitioning him to change it to Farlander, but he didn't want to. And I guess their idea was, oh, it's the myth behind the Enderman. He came from the Farlands, so you have to call him the Farlanders, even though Notch never said he came from the Farlands. But anyway, so he just said, well, instead of calling him the Farlander, then why don't we change the name of the Farlands to the Endlands? Just to, I guess he was kind of trolling them. So, no, I don't think that's going to happen. Notch has a way of joking about Minecraft and future plans and things like that. For all we know, it might not even, in the end, be called the Enderman or the Endman. What do they call it? Anyway, yeah, that was kind of interesting and weird. A lot of people were sending tweets to me saying, "Oh no, he's going to change the name of the Farlands. You have to change the name of your series." But I don't think that's going to happen. So I think we're good. Don't worry about that. Indeed. Big old tree. Sun is going down. I think I'll set up shop here. That little upwards thing kind of worked out nice, but I think I'm going to do a conventional patented hidey hole here. And since it's the end of the episode, I'm going to... Oop! There goes a shovel. Since it's the end of an episode, I'm going to do a YouTube feature. And I know I started off talking about astronomy, so I'm going to finish off talking about and recommending you all subscribe to the Planetary Society. Excuse me. The Planetary Society YouTube channel. It's the Planetary Society, or it's actually Planet SOC blog. It's for their blog. They mainly post videos up there that they put in their blog postings, but the Planetary Society, ooh, I know I mentioned Carl Sagan earlier. One of the founders in the early 80s was Carl Sagan. Basically, they're a non-profit that basically is an advocate and public awareness. What am I doing? I need this. For, you know, planetary missions and astronomy. It's right now, it's actually headed up by Bill Nye the Science Guy. Is the main chairman, I guess is the name for him. But anyway, the Planetary Society blog is headed up by, I'm going to butcher her name, but Emily Ladquala. I messed that up. Anyway, but she writes blogs and things, and she's on Twitter. She writes about all the planetary missions. I know she's been posting a lot of images about the Dawn spacecraft having just entered into orbit around Vesta. So that's kind of cool. So check out and subscribe to the YouTube channel, the Planetary Society blog. The link will be in the video description and on an annotation that's been up here for a couple seconds. And then also check out their website, planetary.org. It's really cool. I personally have subscribed to them, quote unquote, which just means a donation, and they give you a monthly newsletter. But not only do they raise public awareness about, you know, astronomy and planetary missions and things, they also, you know, they send up payloads on the space shuttle they have, and even a recent satellite, I believe, they had something to do with, about seeing about solar sails or something that work. So that's really cool. It's a really cool organization. And yeah, so subscribe to that, and I'm sure they're going to have, they recently just put a blog post about the Juno launch, which, as you know, I'm going to at the end of the week here. Ooh, I'm departing on Wednesday. Woo! I'll talk more about that in the next episode, and I'll actually be uploading a video in Celestia where I'll be talking about and showing visuals about the Juno mission and things like that, so look forward to that. Ka-doo! And but anyway, I'm rambling off and I'm wasting time here. So let me once again remind you to go to farlandsorbust.com to donate to Child's Play charity, and that will contribute to the goal of reaching $8,200 for the Child's Play charity. And that would be much appreciated. Like I said, we're already at 53% of our goal. So go there and check that out. But in the meantime, please like, comment, and favorite this video if you like it and you favorite it. And subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Actually, wait a minute. I need to... people keep complaining that I don't make my hidey holes tall enough. Or else that might not act as a spawn if there's not 2 blocks above the bed. So there we go. I did that. Although, I hope that's enough room. Yeah, anyway. But yeah, we're going to go to sleep, and then I will catch you in the next episode. My name is Kurt. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time.